Alright, budget magic, rAllies in standard, and this hand actually looks pretty reasonable. Double Evolving Wilds isn't exciting, but overall the hand's decent. Got a decent curve, even if it's going to be awkward from the Evolving Wilds. Alright, Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Zergo. So we're up against some sort of, probably a Atarka red most likely. I think we got to get white here. And I guess we'll just play a healer. Drain for one. Was this mono red? Double Swift Spear. Well, we get to block a Swift Spear. Ooh, that's not bad. So now we can Zulaport Cutthroat, drain for one, Expedition Envoy, drain for one, attack. Wooded Foothills for our opponent. Well, we're going to block that Zergo. What's the plan? Atarka's command to keep it alive? Yep. Alright, so we're taking 7. Drain for 1. Well, I guess we just got to play this Butcher of the Horde here. I don't think we sack yet, though. We can tech with the Zulaport Cutthroat, leave back the healer for blocking. Rally would be nice. Ooh, Goblin Heel Cutter. Interesting. With dash. It's going to make our Butcher not block, I assume. Yep. We will just block a Swift Spear. Drop to 6. Bounces back. Nomad Outpost. Well, I guess we attack with the Butcher. Sack the healer to give it lifelink. Drain for 1. Puts our opponent to 7. We get to play the Husk. Play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. So Heel Cutter doesn't just beat us, because it can make something not block, but it's not lethal because of the lifelink, and we could sack things to trigger Cutthroat if we had to. Ideally, we would just be able to win with Butcher next turn. They don't have that many cards in their graveyard for the Become Immense Teamer Battle Rage combo. So we might squeak this one out. Alright, there's Heel Cutter. They're going to make our Husk not block. Well, we just got to block then here. Atarka's command, that's not going to do it. Because we can sack this Cutthroat to gain 1 life and keep us at 1. It would have been exactly lethal otherwise. So close. So we go to 1, but then we get to win on the backswing. Ooh, man. Well, we'll crack Evolving Wilds. Might as well play right. Opponent scoops it up. Whew. Alright, against Atarka red, probably want this Lantern Scout and this Ruinous or Murderous Cut and take out the Blade Whirls. Alright, game 2. Let's see if we can finish this off. Instead, we will be mulliganing. I guess we can keep that, but it's pretty slow. Not exactly the hand we want against Atarka Red. No life gain, no 1 or 2 drops. And there's a Zergo. Rally. Rally could be good eventually. The problem is I don't know if we're going to be alive when eventually comes. Fires off the Titan Strength on upkeep. So they might be short on lands. But that might not matter since we drew a healer. That's something. That is a card we can cast, and it gains us a life. And it can actually block a Swift Spear if they just have to play a Swift Spear. There's a Swift Spear. Alright, so we get to block. Ooh, Butcher. Butcher's sweet. Well, I think we just gotta go with Grim Haruspex. Face up. We couldn't play an ally anyway, and at least that draws us a card if something dies. Well, one of our other creatures, I should say. Another upkeep Titan Strength, this time on the Swift Spear. Well, that's fine, because we're pretty much planning on just... Well, they found the land. We're pretty much just planning on jumping anyway with the healer to draw a card. Windswept Heath means I can't fetch out an untapped red source, which is good. Attacks with both. Alright, we just block Swift Spear. Hope we draw into a land. Drop to 10. Draw another healer. And another rally that we can't quite cast yet. Well, I guess we just gotta play another healer. This is going a little slower than I was hoping. We've paid a lot of life to these pain lands too, which is pretty bad. There's the Cinderglade. We're really only one land away from being able to start rallying back healers, which isn't bad. No attacks. Well, there's Nomad Outpost. So I guess in that case we just gotta play Nantucko Husk. Hope that we live one more turn. Seems possible. Ooh, another land is a bad sign. Another land means they could become immense plus Atarka's command or Temur Battle Rage, and that's game over. Our lands will just be too slow. If we live, we can sack things out, hopefully find a land, rally everything back next turn, and do it again the following turn. That's not bad. But I got a feeling we're going to die to the combo right here. So we block, block, and block. Atarka's command. Alright, we can survive Atarka's command. Do they have Temur Battle Rage? Oh, they can't even get it untapped. Alright, so we get to sack this healer. Draws us a card. Basically, we want to untap land, which would make our rallies much better. That's an untapped land. We might be getting there. Both had a bit of awkward draws, but... Sack the Husk. Draw another card. Ooh, do they have something? With one mountain? Wild Slash. Okay. Well, the board is clear. Murderous Cut. Interesting. So basically we play caves, and then I think we have to just rally right now. Rally X3 gains us some life, gives us some more blockers, so we get to drain for 4. And it technically gives us a blocker for each creature. The problem with waiting is they could have an Atarka's command and put it on the you can't gain life mode, and that would blow us out. Heel Cutter. Just cast it. Alright, so we sack everything out. Draw some more cards. Another Haruspex. A Cutthroat. Nothing gets exiled. Now we just want to pass here and put an upkeep stop. Pass, discard this Cutthroat. And then on the upkeep, we will rally everything back again, and that might get us there. Oh, we got to pay 1 life to do it. Alright, rally X3. This time we get back the Cutthroat as well, which gives us another drain trigger. So we get to drain for 6, gain 6, and we'll also gain some life from the Cutthroat when we sack things. Alright, we're up to 12. Opponent's down to 5. No attacks. Alright, sack things out. Draw some cards. If we find another rally, it's over. If we don't, it's questionable. Sack the healer. We can put our opponent to like 1, but we can't quite kill them. Valving Wilds. Yeah, let's sack the Cutthroat first. We drain 1 less, but we get 1 more draw. Oh, another land. We could still lose from this position. Sack the Haruspex. Sack the Husk. Oh boy. And what's our draw? Ooh, Drana. So we can't play 2 creatures. Well, I guess we could play Haruspex plus Drana. I don't think that's the way we want to go, though. I think what we want to do is red, black, white, and colorless. Play a Butcher of the Horde, which represents lethal next turn. Then play a Swamp, which lets us Murderous Cut without paying life. If we could have gotten down 1 more creature, we could have given our Butcher of the Horde haste. But it wasn't meant to be. Now we'll just pitch one of these Dranas, I guess. I don't think it matters. This game's either gonna someone's gonna win in the next turn. I think this gives us our best shot, though, by leaving up the Murderous Cut. Opponent goes with Rending Volley to kill our Butcher of the Horde. That's bad news. Swings with everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we just take 9. What do we get? Healer. Oh, that gives us a shot. We can healer. Yeah. 1, 2. So we can play this healer. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. Yeah, play healer. Drains for 1, we gain 1. Then we play this Chasm Guide, which drains for 1, but if they kill our healer in response, it comes down with haste. So they'd have to have 2 removal spells to not die to this. our opponent said, pretty sweet. And then a second later, they said, not. What are we... Oh my gosh. It's like being a kid again. Well, we got there. Apparently, we were really good at beating red-green X decks. Red-green landfall / Atarka red.